Good afternoon, riders, and welcome to Sunday afternoon. Today we're going to be playing Harrowed World. What's past is Portent. We're going to be going through the base game again real quick, and then doing the DLC story pack. Plus, we're doing a giveaway. Note that the key that will be given away today will not be active and available to use until after October 1st, but you will have access to it once that drops. So, doing a giveaway today for a DLC key that you'll be able to use. Hopefully, it's a howling success. What's up, Harrowed World? How's it going? Because I'm not entirely sure it'll take the whole stream time once we're done going through the storyline a couple times. We'll switch over to another game as well. Pretty good. How are you? Thanks for the shout out. Absolutely. I'm doing well. I'm feeling a little wolfy today. Yeah, we're gonna switch over to the game here in just a moment. I'm all wolfed out. I'm all wolfed out. We'll yeah, we're checking it out, having some fun today. Chat, you're gonna have to help me out. You have to help me out. You have to help me pick what options we're doing. I gotta pull myself up here real quick. Oh. That's very true. Thank you for redeeming your daily horror. I appreciate it. We are gonna go ahead and switch over to everything here. Let's make sure everything can be seen because I know settings are a little different. Ooh, and
I'm late for a very important date. No time to say hello, goodbye. I'm late.
I've also pretty much been running since about 9 o'clock this morning, so there's that too. Got up, got our groceries in, put them away. Picked up a battery and replaced the battery in Raven's car. Made the Babu breakfast, picked up lunch. I did all kinds of stuff, man. I had a really productive first half of my day so far. Whew. So we're gonna start back with Isaac's story for anybody who may not have seen it or who may have one refresher, and then we'll do Duncan's story afterwards. There is a giveaway going on right now, so if you're interested in joining the giveaway, exclamation mark enter to join. Ooh, I like the music. I've heard there's somebody we know in the DLC, which, out of curiosity, Harrowed, have you finalized casting for everything, or there's still some opportunities down the line? Because I've had some practice. I've had some practice and changes. Which if not, that's also obviously perfectly fine. Still some opportunities. Perfect. I'll keep an eye out for future opportunities. All right. Chat, we're going to go through Isaac's story again. For those of us who've been through it before, we know the outcome of the story now. Back when Serene in September did the narrations for Legends of the Legacy's unlockable extras. Oh, nice. Very nice. And then after we do Isaac's story, we'll jump into Duncan's story, which is the newest one. And like I said, just like the chat has popped, just like what has popped in the chat, I am doing a giveaway of a DLC key that will be available once the game is actually dropped. The story pack is dropped. The creators were given first access. Which chat? I haven't really announced it yet, but I am part of Harrowed Worlds creator program. I was accepted in for the September batch, which is when Duncan's story was given out to creators. But the key I have for you guys will be active when it drops in October. Those who cannot remember the past are condemned to repeat it. It's very true. The Burr months. September, October, November, December. Oh yeah, I forgot I had to click forward.
You are Isaac Ambrose. During your childhood, you were an altar boy at your local church. This is your story. When I was a child, I talked like a child. I reasoned like a child, and I thought like a child. But
that's amazing, because I always forget to click.
I was still haunted.
I even looked at
monstrous
auto. That's funny.
It's funny, in a way. Life has these tipping
It's funny.
points where one seemingly insignificant decision can change the course of your life forever.
It's true. Very true.
Let me tell you of a day where I made one such decision. At first, it seemed like an ordinary day at the church. I did my work, and then Father Angelo allowed me to have some free time. I decided to explore the graveyard. One mausoleum in particular caught my eye. While it looked derelict from the outside, the path to the entrance was clear, with nothing preventing me from simply stepping inside. The air was thick with the smell of blood. The unseen crimson vapor clogged my nasal passages, filling my mind with nauseous dread.
I can imagine.
My eyes adjusted to take in the sight of the helpless victim, whose lifeless, rigid body was seemingly discarded like refuse upon the cold, rigid stone of the sarcophagus in the heart of the room. It was then I realized I was not alone in that room. Before me were three figures, shrouded in dark robes, and while each of them had the shape of a human, they were clearly not mere mortals. Their stony grey skin had the countenance of the grave, and their soulless eyes seemed to leak wisps of parasitic darkness. To my youthful eyes, they were an unholy trinity of eldritch thirst and hunger.
All right, chat. So do we run for our life, curl up into a ball and cry, or freeze and gaze at them in fear? What do we do? What are we going to do, chat? I mean, you're a child. That is true. Run! Let's do it. We will run for our lives.
I ran as fast as I could out of the mausoleum and back out into the graveyard. I stopped for a moment to catch my breath and to figure out what I was going to do.
What's the worst that could happen, right?
Only the first police force hadn't been formed yet, and wouldn't be for a few more centuries. I knew Father Angelo would protect me, so I heaved open the church doors and retreated into the sanctuary inside. Father Angelo! Father Angelo! I called out, but there was no answer.
All right, Chad, do we keep calling out, hoping that he find me, go back to the mausoleum, or do we go to his study? Where must we call out? Call out, okay, there we go. What's up, Tater Tot? How's it going?
Father Angelo! Father Angelo! I called out once more, but there was still no answer.
Should I keep calling out, go back to the mausoleum, or go to a study? Study.
I came up to the door of Father Angelo's study, causing me to stop in my tracks.
Should we knock? Yes? No? Let's think about it. There is, for the story DLC pack. This is the base game, which is free. We played some Fazbear Friday night and missed that game. Phasma's okay. I like it. It just gets boring quickly for me. So do we knock on the door because it's respectful? We don't have time. We got to make sure everything's fine and just barge on in, or should we think about it? What do you say, chat? Knock it is.
Come in. I entered the room and was greeted by the sight of the priest of the church, Father Angelo, reading from his Bible. Seeing his familiar face assured me everything was going to be okay. He looked up from his reading and gave me his usual kind smile. Ah, there you are, Isaac. How can I help you, my child? Father Angelo, I... Please, calm down. Tell me what you saw.
All right, so now, did we see a demon? Or demons, a dead body, or we're not sure what we saw. It's pretty clear what we saw. We saw both. We saw both. Demons.
I saw demons, agents of Satan, in the flesh. My child, surely you're mistaken. We are on holy ground, and no agent of Satan may penetrate its boundary.
Should we ask him? Then what did we see? Should we insist we know what we saw, or beg that he plead that he believes us? What shall we do? Okay.
I know what I saw, Father. I can see this has upset you, my child. Very well. In order to put your mind at rest, we will investigate together.
Well.
Thank you, Father. I think that would make me feel...
Yeah, I think I have nothing to worry about. Also, Tater Tot, Harrowed World is the creator of this game. I led Father Angelo to the mausoleum, but it was empty and seemingly undisturbed. Not a monstrous stranger, a corpse, or even a single drop of blood in sight. You see, my child, there's nothing here. But I saw... Well, if it's just happened, and one of them was really dead, how could they have moved a body so quickly? Who's in the name? Yes.
But You are a good acolyte. The best I have, but perhaps I have worked you too hard. It is late, and you are up early to assist me as always. Go home. Have a good night's sleep. Father, please. Sleep on it, my child, and take the day to rest. But if tomorrow evening this still bothers you, then we will perform a full investigation. But please, keep this to yourself.
Nyquil does that to a person for sure.
Thank you, Father. There would have been no point in telling my parents anyway, as in those days children were usually seen and not heard. Father Angelo was the only adult that ever listened to me. I headed back home and went straight to bed, but I was not blessed with sweet dreams. That night I was cursed with a fearful, bitter sleep, filled with dread.
That's right, I saw that you were talking about how you weren't feeling so well on Facebook today.
Visions of the night haunted my waking. At nightfall I returned to the church and knocked on the door to Father Angelo's study. Come in.
Come in.
Ah, Isaac, I hope you're feeling better now. We can put all this behind us. I think I would feel a lot better if we investigated the mausoleum again, like you promised.
I hope you feel better soon, because being sick sucks.
We made our way back to the mausoleum, and again we found that it was empty. But I still felt like something was wrong. See, nothing here.
All right, now, do we say we're sorry, we thought we were wrong? Maybe look for a secret passage. Can we try looking in the sarcophagus? What we want to do, chat? See, I know some answers that I can do, but I want chat to help me out here. Nothing to see here. Should we listen to Harrowed? It's been had a bug face 2 days, and it was just a matter of time. Do we listen to Harrowed on this one? Nah, man, we are looking. Are we looking for a secret passage in the wall, or are we trying to look in the sarcophagus? Which one are we doing? Which look are we doing? Sarcophagus it is.
Could we try looking in the sarcophagus? May I remind you that this is someone's final resting place. We need to show proper respect for the dead, my child.
Please, Father, can we at least try? Sorry, Father. That bit of wall does look out of place, though. Sorry, Father, for wasting your time. There's nothing to investigate. What option are we doing? I know we're not doing the last one because you already said we need to investigate. Well, I tricked the creators to get in the first run of the creator program. That's awesome. We need to at least try.
Please, Father, can we at least try? Very well, but no one may ever hear of this. Do you understand? Yes, Father, I understand. Father Angelo
That's awesome, though,
successfully
hard.
prized the cover off the sarcophagus with surprisingly little effort, only to discover an extensive staircase inside.
What?
Descended into darkness. I can tell you are afraid, my child, but we've come this far, and there's no going back now. We headed down into its depths to see what we might unearth.
Oh!
And there were the hooded figures I had
Pretty
seen
much.
the night before. Only one of them was missing. See, I told you, the hooded figures, but wait, where's the other one? It's unfortunate you saw part of our ritual. We've never been witnessed before. We got complacent.
Oh no.
It won't happen again.
It's me,
Father?
Jessica.
The mind of a child is yet to fully develop, and as such is harder to control, but there are other ways to keep you in line.
Oh my.
I don't understand, Father. His features shifted in a mere moment, and he no longer looked like a human, but like one of those creatures, as he was one of them. His eyes were as black as the darkness before creation, and his skin the shade of tombstone. Father, no! Please, you can't be a demon! Hell is full. There are no devils here. Then what are you?
Dun dun dun.
The children of the Watchers.
But what does that mean, Father? You are demons. I don't care. Just leave me alone. What option are we going with, chat? I'll put the hell back over here in a minute. You are a demon.
You are demons! This is my immortal flock, and I am their shepherd, just as you are part of my mortal flock.
Then where have you led me, shepherd? What do you mean, immortal? Do you not believe in the Holy Bible and the commandments of our Lord? Which option should we choose? Did my mic? Okay, actually pick that up. Now, the DLC pack we're going to do next, I have not played before, so it will be a first for that one, too. Which one we doing, chat? I love the fact that every other time Father Angelo looks at us, he's going, I'm thinking it's a good think. It's a good think. I was say Raven knows the outcome of how this plays out. She's been here for the first time I played it. The top one, okay.
Then where have you led me, shepherd? In this case, you chose your own path, and I simply assisted you on it.
It's pretty true. If it's God's plan, then I submit to it. I guess I have no choice. No, you aren't a shepherd. You are a wolf, leading me to slaughter. Whoa, wait, what? Hello, excuse me. I'm invested now. It's a good plot twist, isn't it? All right, so I feel called out in that last one. I am not leading me to slaughter. Okay.
No, you aren't a shepherd. You are a wolf, leading me to slaughter. Perhaps you are right, my child, but you have played your role, so I must play mine. What follows?
Oh!
Or God will be angry. Tell no one, 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 or God will be angry.
Tell no one, or God will be angry. Dun dun dun. He's a symbolic, not actual wolf. Oh, I know, but I am a wolf. Yeah, Rage is the wolf. I am the wolf. So, seeing this is a work of fiction line here reminds me.
I have the right.
Oh, it's a ship
I
Angela's
could not
on.
make him forget with carrion arts, nor make him serve me as my doxy. No, my abilities would have no effect on such a juvenile mind. And so me and my flock fed upon Isaac for several years. He lived in constant fear, yes, but this only strengthened his faith. He saw divinity. He felt it through us, the immortal instruments of the righteous traitor. What was the alternative? Let him grow into a vampire-hating beholder? Have him hunt us? No, I could not allow that. Once he had grown up, I granted him the gift of our very same immortality. He became the most devout of disciples, and he was soon ordained as a shepherd himself.
Very nice.
He then took it upon himself to bring his ministry to the Isle of Gallo, where he resides to this day. Did I have the right? It was his life, but it was my choice. Bone Shepherd be praised.
Bone Shepherd be praised.
A legacy is a vampiric bloodline, a group of related vampires, descent of a common progenitor known as a revenant.
I recognize this line.
Are schisms, offshoots of existing legacies. I'm just kidding, anywhere else I'd be a tale. Of so many, I am not talking about a ghost or a ghoul, but a man who betrayed his teacher, his friend, by a kiss that marked him, a man who took his own life by the rope rather than bear the guilt, or did he die by falling and bursting open? The man who died twice, Scripture tells two conflicting tales of his demise. Then there are darker whispers of his resurrection. Traitor became savior. Blasphemy became sanctity.
That's pretty cool. The pieces of silver.
The legacy is a vampire bloodline, a group of related vampires, descent of a common progenitor known as Revenant. Some legacies are schisms, offshoots of existing legacies.
Pieces of silver. Hey, listen, it's radical.
What is holy and what is fake? Who to believe and who to condemn? Rejected, denounced, excommunicated. No trust for serpentines crawling within their midst. Once those stones are thrown, they cannot be taken back. No more than those pieces of silver once crossed your palm. One day they say the long night will come, and once the false shepherds brushed away, the truth shall be revealed.
Ecstatic. Portents in Red is an RPG that Harrowed is working on. All right, story selection. Now we gotta do Duncan's story. So, chat. I'm going in dark on this one entirely too. This is the first time playing this. This is one of the first parts of the story pack from Harrowed World. We are about to check out Duncan's story. Any choices you make, I don't know where it's going to lead us. The one you did was a read and choose, or am I crazy? Yeah, it was. And this is going to be the same thing. So this is called What's Past is Portents. Portents in Red is another game that Harrowed is working on that will be coming out in the future, and is a vampiric RPG. And the snippets I've seen so far of the stuff he's leaked looks awesome. But this one is a story one, and this one, Duncan's story, is brand new to me. I've not played this. This is brand new. Us creators got our keys at the beginning of the month. The key that I'm giving away here will be active once the game actually releases in October, or the DLC pack releases in October. So keep that in mind, that when you get it, you won't be able to access Duncan's story until later. But once you have this key, you have access to each one that comes out. Yeah, it works like most visual novels, albeit with a very atypical art style and theme. It's a very good one, though. Have zombies and vampires. It looks like it's gonna be cool. All right, in loving. Oh, that was fast. Back. Let's turn off auto real quick so I can read this. In loving memory of Donna Wilson, mother, daughter, sister, friend, and teacher. Nothing is so painful to the human mind as a great and sudden change. Mary Shelley. All right, on we go.
You are Dr. Duncan Oswald. During life, you were Lord Dr. Duncan Richard Edwin Oswald, a renowned physician, a gentleman, and a kind-hearted philanthropist.
This is your story.
This is your story. It was many centuries of night ago, during the reign of Queen Victoria, time of empire and self-made monsters. Poverty and exploitation were the order of the day. Just pull this lever and it is all over. No more pain. No more life.
Oh, that's really cool to know.
Dr. Duncan Richard Edwin Oswald, I presume. A lord as well, if I'm not mistaken. I must be going mad. I am hallucinating. Do not worry. It was no more than a trick of the light. But I assure you, I am in fact here. You are the Lord Dr. Duncan Richard Edward Oswald, are you not? I may have titles of nobility and learning, but truly, I am no one.
That's not the answer to the question. It's yes or no.
Personal physician of Lord Byron, good friend of Mary and Percy Shelley, one of the greatest doctors of this generation, philanthropist, a scientist in the making, and a writer of penny dreadfuls. Well, we must find pleasure in what we can, no matter what that may be. Ah, yes. Penny dreadfuls, or penny bloods, were a form of serialized horror fiction that was popular at the time. In most cases, would only cost a penny, hence the name.
That's valid.
You flatter me. I am but a simple man of medicine, with, as you say, hobbies. I am simply blessed with noteworthy clients and friends. Enough about me, though. Might I inquire about your identity?
The first one is the Portents in Red, the RPG.
How
The second
rude
one
of me not to
is
introduce myself.
this game we're playing right now.
I am Lady Florence Cowan, but you may call me Florence. Forgive my intrusion, but you appear to be in the middle of something most peculiar. That would be a reasonable conclusion. What do you think I'm doing? It would seem that you have found a way to conduct lightning and store it in a container. This container is connected to the chair you are currently occupying. I suspect that when you pull the lever on your chair, it will cause the lightning to be funneled through it, and by extension, your body. If I am correct, this would send several thousand bolts of lightning through your body, killing you instantly. That being said,
That sounds...
I do not believe that is why you built the conductor.
sounds fun.
Why would I build such a device? I believe you originally built the conductor to reanimate dead flesh, but when that proved unsuccessful, you decided to use it on yourself.
Dead flesh.
Would I be correct in my assertions? Remarkable.
Remarkable.
You're a fellow scientist, I see. It is a shame we could not meet under better circumstances, Florence. Better circumstances indeed. I take it that this endeavor was an attempt to bring back someone you love. Your wife, perhaps. I remained silent, but that was all the confirmation she needed. The loss of someone you love is a tragedy. However, one must move on and continue to live.
Oh, wait. Do you have any idea what I've done? She is gone. She was my everything. I pull the lever. I feel like one of these options ends the story very quickly. I pull the lever. Okay.
I did not hesitate for a moment. I gripped the lever and pulled it into the on position. The equivalent of thousands of volts of electricity passed through my system. My body convulsed and my mind went black as everything went dark. I felt like I was dying. Maybe for a moment I did. There was no great flash of memories, just a cerebral desolation, causing an eclipse of all intellect, memory, and emotion.
Wrong lever.
Couldn't have lasted long, though. It felt like a purgatory spanning across epochs. My senses returned to me as the stench of charred flesh filled my nostrils, causing my eyes to reopen on instinct. As much as I wanted to deny it, the origin of the putrid odor was unmistakably from my very own carcass. Am I dead? Not exactly.
Wrong lever, Kronk.
That should have killed me. It did. The first time. The passage can be quite a shock to the system, and, well, add in several thousand volts of lightning and some temporary memory loss is hardly unexpected.
Interesting.
I do not understand. I did this to save your life. You were dead when I got here. I had to act fast or it would have been too late. You are one of us now. A Vitostrix, a vampire. Your flesh will mend, and your mind will catch up with your new condition. Your soul, however.
Huh.
You're going to have to work at that. Physician, heal thyself.
All right. Hey, what's up, Ezri? Hey, look, it's me. It's my name. Under the creators. Well, then that was a good one. I wasn't expecting that. So now I'm curious what happens for other options, because there's more than one ending for these. So we'll go through that a second time. Let's check out more of the story.
Every night, we make new choices. Most we never think of again, but others change the direction of our lives for all eternity. And sometimes...
Two endings. One you get normally, and the alternative ending you have to unlock the option for. Oh, gotcha.
I am not sure I made the right choice. But it is a choice I must live with. He must live with as well. So long ago, and yet so important still. That's the nature of our kind, I suppose. That is the funny thing about us. The passage not only transforms our bodies and reshapes our instincts, but it also frees as much of us from when we were human. We never truly improve, never truthfully heal those wounds of the soul. Too busy consuming and experimenting to even try. Not that he did not do well. He did. But he was victim of that success. He was never happy with the state of things. After the incident, they could not keep him in London, but they could not get rid of him either. So they sent him off to that squalid little island, with the top position now vacant for him to fill. He never wanted to go to the Isle of Gallo, nor be a master. But the peerage, they insisted, and they write the checks.
Alright, back to the main menu. We'll check out the new stuff we've unlocked. So you look at the lexicon. Carrion Arts, Shepherd, Watches, Refame, Bone Shepherd. Okay. Go back to the extras. We've unlocked the Crooked Ones.
A legacy is a vampiric bloodline, a group of related vampires, descent of a common progenitor known as a revenant. Some legacies are schisms, offshoots of existing legacies.
The Crooked Ones.
There once was a crooked man. He was bound and tortured by crooked minds. Do you think they enjoyed the agony they inflicted upon him? He cried and he begged, but they beat and twisted him, and they left him for dead. But in death came
These extras are pretty cool too.
He massacred them and ran a crooked mile. His body may have been healed, but his mind, his soul, could never. And so it is. We are the crooked ones.
Camion.
A legacy is a vampire bloodline, a group of related vampires, descent of a common progenitor known as a revenant. Some legacies are schisms, offshoots of existing legacies.
The hubris of Mercury.
Blessed be Mercury, swift of foot, sleight of hand, brought down by something as simple as the barrel of a gun. Come closer, sir, madam, Yama. For blood and for money. You don't trust me, do you? But you still need me, don't you? I need not rule. I can simply be the power behind the throne.
Right.
And the rope. Die.
McGetty. Wish list now. I have wish listed. So, I can't wish list it because they already have. So I'm assuming each story is going to unlock a couple more of those. Chat, before we dive into the redoing that Duncan story to try to unlock the other ending, we are going to do an ad break real quick, just to be sure that I am not in the middle of it when the ad runs. So, with that being said, I'm going to run the ad break real quick. We'll be back here in 3 minutes, and we'll rerun Duncan's story and try to get the second ending for Duncan's story. So, bear with me, and we shall return here momentarily. There's a long stretch of stuff I didn't get into that one. Isle of Gallows. Small enough the British mainland, small enough and close enough to be considered part of the UK, but remote enough to allow you to run away from your problems. Doxy. Doxy is a human that has been bound to a vampire by a blood ritual, often acting as their servant. Doxies do not always like their masters, but they have little choice but to obey because as long as their connection remains in place, there is no escape for them. Carrying arts are vampiric abilities, often fluid by blood. These supernatural capabilities are wide and varied, responsible for tales of shape-shifting beasts and charismatic monsters. No matter what the vampire achieves or the powers they wield, they are little more than a reanimated corpse with a pretty mask on top, hence the term carrion arts. A beholder is a human that has developed the ability to sense the supernatural, but it is otherwise an ordinary human. Some beholders hunt vampires and other creatures, while others seek to gain off the supernatural. Some beholders work for powerful organizations such as government agencies, while others organize into small local groups or act alone. In Disciples' belief, the Bone Shepherd is the main title attributed to Judas Iscariot. Judas is infamous for having betrayed his mentor Jesus Christ and committing suicide because of his guilt. The disciples believe that Judas became a vampire after his death and he started a ministry that would become the Disciples of the Bone Shepherd. His actions supposedly led to salvation, and in turn he became a Messiah figure. Nephilim. According to disciples' belief, the Nephilim were the first vampires. They believe that Nephilim were wiped out about the biblical flood that cleansed the earth. In biblical sources, they are simply described as children of the sons of God and the daughters of man. Oblate. Oblate is a common vampiric term for a human being, especially human beings with no knowledge of the supernatural. The word is a shortening of oblation, meaning an offering or sacrifice to a deity. The word reflects the old practice of vampires setting themselves up as gods to be worshipped, as well as their often callous disregard for human life. The human religious usage of the word to refer to someone who is dedicated to a religious life but has not taken full vows is connected by etymology but not intended meaning. Ooh. All right, welcome back, chat. I'll just having fill some of the dead air, reading some of the lexicon items here, instead of just sitting here staring off blankly. Because while you are in ads, my stream is still streaming and recording. I want to make sure there's content in place of that. All right, everybody. So we are going to be going back into the story for Duncan to double check, go through and try to unlock some more of that. The giveaway should be ending here in about a little over 10 minutes. And we're going back to Duncan's story now, so chat, be ready to help me out with making some selections.
You are Dr. Duncan Oswald. During life, you were Lord Dr. Duncan Richard Edwin Oswald, a renowned physician,
Hold on, I'm afraid
a
it's still here,
gentleman,
or tater
a
tot.
kind-hearted
Maybe it might be seeping.
philanthropist. This is your story. It was many centuries of night ago, during the reign of Queen Victoria, a time of empire and self-made monsters. Poverty and exploitation were the order of the day.
Thunder.
Just pull this lever and it is all over. No more pain. No more life. Dr. Duncan Richard
Lady
Edwin
Florence
Oswald,
Corwin.
I presume. A lord as well.
Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo. Galileo, Galileo.
I must be going mad. I am hallucinating. Do not worry. It was no more than a trick of the light. But I assure you, I am in fact here. You are the Lord Dr. Duncan Richard Edward Oswald. Are you not?
Zombie poo. Hello, hello, welcome in.
I may have titles of nobility and learning, but truly, I am no one. personal physician of Lord Byron, good friend of Mary and Percy Shelley, one of the greatest doctors of this generation, philanthropist, a scientist in the making.
A scientist in the making.
And a writer of penny dreadfuls. Well, we must find pleasure in what we can, no matter what that may be. Ah, yes. Penny dreadfuls, or penny bloods, were a form of serialized horror fiction that was popular at the time. In most cases, would only cost a penny, hence the name. You flatter me. I am but a simple man of medicine, with, as you say, hobbies. I am simply blessed with noteworthy clients and friends.
Well, hello.
Enough about me, though. Might I
We're going
inquire
through
about your
Duncan's story a second time.
Oh, how rude of me not to introduce myself. I am Lady Florence Cowan, but you may call me Florence. Forgive my intrusion, but you appear to be in the middle of something most peculiar.
Very peculiar indeed.
Would be a reasonable.
Especially now that we know what happens
What
and when
do
he's
you
actually sitting in.
think I'm doing? It would seem that you have found a way to conduct lightning and store it in a container. This container is connected to the chair you are currently occupying. I suspect that when you pull the lever on your chair, it will cause the lightning to be funneled through it and, by extension, your body. If I am correct, this would send several thousand volts of lightning
Several
through
thousand
your body,
volts.
killing you
Yep.
instantly. That being said, I do not believe that is why you built the conductor. And why would I build such a device? I believe you originally built the conductor to reanimate dead flesh, but when that proved unsuccessful, you decided to use it on yourself. Would I be correct in my assertions? Remarkable. You're a fellow scientist, I see. It is a shame we could not meet under better circumstances, Florence. Better circumstances indeed. I take it that this endeavor was an attempt to bring back someone you love. Your wife, perhaps. I remained silent, but that was all the confirmation she needed.
I like the story is
Loss of
like the
someone you love is a tragedy.
I like the design of the art
One
of
must move
these.
on and continue to live.
All right, so we've already pulled the lever, so that one's off the table. Do we say, do you have any idea what I've done? Or she is gone, she was my everything. Which option will we select? Yeah, Maha did a great job with the artwork. Yeah, the artwork's phenomenal. The storyline's also fantastic. It's all well made. What have I done? Or what have I?
Do you have any idea what I have done?
Absolutely.
I have done some research into your activities. That being said, it might be prudent for you to explain in your own words the actions you have taken.
I did what I had to do, but it was not enough. I did such terrible things. Again, levers off the table. We did that one last round. And I'll just lead us back down that path again. Mahadra on a computer with multiple layers. That's awesome. I would imagine probably drew it using like a drawing pad. It looks really cool. So zombie or tater tot, which one we doing? I did what? Okay.
I did what I had to do, but it wasn't enough. I am a doctor. My job is to save people.
It is.
That always gave me a focus, a purpose, but what good is that when you cannot save the ones you love? I would have done anything to save her. And indeed, I did everything. The immoral I held close to my heart was forsaken in my search. I would have made a Faustian bargain if that option had been available. Perhaps I did. So, what did you try to do?
That story's interesting.
I paid grave robbers to get me bodies in order to get the parts I needed to fix her. It was not my fault, but it happened. They were caught and executed. How did she die?
All right. It was a disease I couldn't cure or I failed. That is why she died. I do like the fact that each time I pulled levers on the table because very clearly Duncan's going to have that on his mind. Because he just wants it to be over.
I failed. That is why she died. You did all you could. What use am I if I cannot mend?
Yeah, he's clearly not in a good mental state.
Would it help to tell me how she died? She asked me to tell her a story. Something to soothe her soul. So I did. The last thing she asked was for me to stay up with her. She was so scared, but I could not stay awake, and by sunrise, she was gone.
The voice acting in this is really good too.
If there is a god, an all-powerful deity watching over us, then damn him! Damn him to the very pits he sent the fallen! I understand, but it will be okay.
Yeah, it's very well made. I will tell you the story I told her. What more can I say? How could you even begin to understand? It's his first pit. I can believe it because anything's possible. Some people are just naturally good at these kind of things. Ian, levers off the table. Which are the other three options? Who do we want? Top choice? Okay.
I will tell you the story I told her. She said nothing. Her face unreadable. She simply allowed me to speak my mind. Once upon a time, there was a great queen. The queen met a handsome king, and the two fell in love. Soon, they were wedded.
Yay, congrats on me, people. I'll send you the link here shortly.
Strong but fair ruler of her domain, and a mighty warrior in her own right. Many foes did the queen slay, but one day she was beset upon by a great serpent. Some called it dragon, others called it devil, but its name mattered not. This snake was insidious. It did not lunge, it did not bite.
I'll whisper the
Simply
link key to
slithered
you
and
here
coiled around the
after
great queen.
after
The queen
stream.
was strong.
Zombie.
She fought valiantly and
Actually,
defeated the
switch here.
serpentine
I can
foe.
send it to you.
The queen and the king lived happily ever after. The end. But that is not really how it ended, is it? The beast could not be slain, for it had dug its claws in too deep. I did what I could, and she fought so bravely, but was not.
I can do that too. That works. Either way, it's fine.
Its slimy grip was
It's up to you all.
its hold smothering, and she slipped gently into that good night. Well, you know what they say. Better a broken heart than no heart at all. Tear it out! I do not want it! I could do that, you know. Pull it right out of your chest and hold it out to you, still beating in my hand. A shiver went down my spine. I could tell she was telling the truth.
Oh, she was telling the truth.
Somehow. She really meant it. And in that moment, I believed that she could do just that. But you are still here. And you have...
That's all good. I'll send it after stream's over. So don't break anything. But I am a burden on my friends, but any new mess and breakthroughs are surely far beyond my years. That is very true. Lever is off the table. What are the other two options? Which of the two options would you like to select? I was taking that one too.
But any new medical or scientific breakthroughs are surely far beyond my years. I have nothing more to contribute to the betterment of my fellow man. Perhaps not in a human lifespan.
Oh.
The idea I could have anything but a human lifespan was unthinkable. It was frankly ridiculous. And yet, I could see the conviction in her face and her words, which made me believe her. My mind tried to explain it. Perhaps she was insane or talking in metaphor, but no. I knew she spoke the truth.
You knew.
In a moment, she revealed her true form. Her rough, marble-like grey skin, her eyes of pure dusk, and her piercing incisors told me she was far beyond my understanding at the time.
All right. What are you? You're a demon. That's not possible. I can figure this out. Which option shall we run with? The only one I know anything behind is I pulled the lever. And in my opinion, in this stage, pulling the lever at this particular moment wouldn't have made sense anyways. Feel like you enjoy. I can figure this out. Okay. I'll do it. I'll bite. That's not possible. I can figure this out. I mean, we can go either way. Worst case, I run through and do the I can figure this out another time.
I can figure this out. Now, there is a scientific method. Ask me any questions you may have, so you may make your own conclusions.
That does feel like it would be kind of his response, anyways. How do you differ from humans? Do you have any dietary requirements? Are you supernatural? Just tell me who you are. No, you good. No worries. I love the fact that Pull the Lever's still on the list at this point because realistically, he's invested in this, and he's just like, pull the lever.
Are you supernatural? Supernatural is a word that people use when they experience things they cannot explain.
Oh, I know. I figured Pull the Lever's it.
Everything in heaven and earth can be explained in time.
I figured Pull the Lever is an option at any given moment. It's just funny to me because at this point, like, he's in a position where he's trying to think. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. Zap. All right. So now we have 4 options. Tell me what you are. I am ready to guess what you are. Do you have any different dietary requirements? How do you differ from humans? Personally, I don't feel like we should do the just tell me what you are, because he's a scientist. Damn it! Either ask more questions or be like, I'm ready to guess. That's my thoughts. Requirements? Okay.
Do you have any different dietary requirements? You could say that. We require vitality, life force, to survive. Generally, this vitality is found within blood. The blood of animals can suffice if needed.
Oh no, let me do that. Shoot. I hit escape by accident. Okay, there was only one last thing she was saying there. Okay, so we've already asked the supernatural. So how do you differ from humans? Just tell me who you are. I'm ready to guess who you are. Good point.
Could say that. We require vitality.
Thank you for reminding me about that option.
Life force to survive. Generally, this vitality is found within blood. The blood of animals can suffice if needed, but human blood is always best.
Okay. Okay, so we didn't miss a whole lot. I just wanted to be sure because I was like, oh no, I messed up. All right, chat. So, how do you differ from humans? Just tell me what you are. I'm ready to guess what you are. Personally, I'm leaving tell me what you are off the table. So, how do you differ from humans, or I'm ready to guess what you are? I'm being that kind of guy. Because at this point, I feel like I think he knew from the start. He's just doing the scientific method of asking questions to figure things out.
How do you differ from humans? In many ways, we resemble humans, but we have sharper senses and abilities beyond the capabilities of Homo sapiens. We can transform into animals, influence the minds of others, and much more.
Much, much more. All right. We're going to guess who they are.
I
guess what they are.
To guess what you are. She nodded, indicating she was ready to hear my educated guess.
My eyes instantly gravitated towards I pulled the lever. Here's my educated guess. Dies.
You are a vampire. I knew you were smart.
I had way too much fun with this bit.
Vito Strix. Homo immortalis. We were once human, but genetic changes
But now they're meta.
by our condition have caused us to change.
Fairy.
We are, in simple terms, vampires.
that that was I did like that. That was good.
Of the myth.
Just a list of all the options, and
Our
then
bodies
pull the lever.
transformed by the passage.
Can be pretty terrifying, doesn't it? Yeah.
We die. And then we are brought back from the brink, restored as something new. We are reborn. Vampires were the subject of one of your penny dreadfuls, were they not? That is an amusing coincidence. Never mind that. If there are really people that exist who resemble vampires from myth and fiction, then how come we know nothing about you? Oblates, that is, humans, are for the most part reactionary creatures. If the
I say I really love the art. Yeah, the artwork's phenomenal,
they would call Inquisition
and the
crusades.
the
Most
prompts are awesome too.
what they do not understand.
I don't understand.
To most, we are at best nothing but a
The voice acting is also really well
tale
done.
meant to hasten the blood and frighten children into behaving. And at worst, we are a pest. Barely sentient corpses, raising from the graves, not sophisticated, powerful creatures capable of beguiling them en masse. It is, for that reason, we follow the principle of sub rosa, a code of secrecy, if you will, that is designed to protect us from exposure.
Exposure.
That implies strong organization, secret societies, laws of your own.
Very smart, Duncan.
I understand you will have many questions. You are free to
Right.
ask
I'll be
whatever
right
you
back. Hey, Kuma, thank you for the lurk. Appreciate you.
I have questions, but I'm mostly curious about your biology. Then ask.
Are you undead? Is it a curse? Is it a disease? Can it be cured? That's all I need to know. Bottom two are off. We're asking questions. Which question we ask first, chat? Yeah, the AI art trend is absolute crap. I'm really refreshed to see. Now it's not super like prominent right now, but we need to keep on that one because if there's AI art being used, it needs to be nipped in the bud right now, and they need to stop that right away. I know you're not using it here. This is just a general like point. Which question should we ask first? I'm not going to not laugh at I pulled the lever. Because I know it's going to be in every single one of them. But it's just like at this point, he's not in that headspace anymore. He's in a far different headspace. But he can still just pull the lever at any moment. Chat, which one are we asking? Curse? Okay.
Is it a curse? It is a state of being, not a curse. This is not about God, angels, or demons, but instead genetic mutations. Nothing more.
Can it be cured? Is it a disease? Are you undead? Does he truly leave that initial bad headspace? No, he doesn't leave that bad headspace, but he's He's curious now. He's intrigued. His scientific mind has been engaged now, so he's not it's there. It's there in the back of his head, but he's not truly thinking about it right now. Come on. He's intrigued by what's happening in front of him. He's thinking, trying to figure out, how do vampires really exist? That does. I'm not going to select it. I just find it funny that it pops up because it makes sense. He's sitting in the chair still. Like he's not left the chair, so the option of pulling the lever obviously will always be a perpetual option.
Are you undead? Undead is at best a poetic term and a misnomer at worst. To become a vampire, a person must first
Nice. That's awesome.
and be brought back to life. It is best thought of as rebirth, not undeath.
That's valid actually.
We still do not yet fully understand our nature. But we must do so through science and logic, not dogma and superstition. Is it a disease?
We'll ask all the questions.
A disease is degenerative. Our condition is, if anything, the exact opposite. It is not a sickness, just biological changes.
That's also valid.
Can it be cured? Cured implies it is a sickness, but it is not. If you are asking if the process of becoming a vampire can be reversed, then no, it cannot. You could say that death is the only escape.
I almost clicked on the lever by
That
accident.
is all I need to know.
I almost clicked on the lever by accident.
You can never know too much. There is still much even we do not know about our kind. A prominent question is why Veto Strix exist at all.
All right, chat. Here we go. The impossible the lever's always there. Apparently. Well, evolution is an ongoing process. Well, when a person dies, the brain very quickly starts to break down. Well, in nature, everything exists for a reason. Perhaps a callback to a previous state. I would need to perform research before coming up with a theory. See, I feel like now you guys can help me pick any option here, except for pull the lever. Except for pull the lever. Pull the lever. It's not an option. Pretend it's not there. But for me, I feel like well, evolution is an ongoing process, or perhaps a callback to a previous state, or I need to perform research before coming up with a theory, or the most likely options. But what do you guys think? Except for pull the lever. Pull the lever is not an option. Callback, okay.
Perhaps a callback to a previous state. What previous state would that be?
Previous point, like homogeneous de-evolution rather than evolution. Doesn't sound like it would be de-evolution in my opinion. A callback from a previous life. Perhaps another theory is more realistic. I would need to perform research before coming with a theory. So which option outside of pull the lever should we go with? Pull the lever. Pull the lever, Rach. No. No. I went the other ending. Any request to pull the lever will be ignored. Denied. I have thoughts, but I'm trying to give you guys a chance outside of pull the lever to choose. Second line then, a callback from a previous life. There we go.
A callback from a previous life? That does not seem right. Well, perhaps you'll come up with a better theory in time. Among like company.
So there are scientists looking into these Vitastrix. So what does all this have to do with me? So of the top two, not pull the lever. Should we go with? We've already pulled the lever. We know what happens when you pull the lever. I highly doubt that ending ever changes. The top. Yeah, alrighty.
So there are scientists
Vitastrix.
looking into these Vitostrix. I'm a member of the Kerrigan Collective, a group of vampires, Vitostrix, dedicated to scientific research about our nature and condition. We stand firm against the disciples and others who would seek to mire us in dogma and superstition.
Tell me more about the Kerrigan Collective. Who are these disciples? So what does this all have to do with me? So of those three, and not pull the lever. Should we go with? And if Harrowed mentions pull the lever, remember, Harrowed is trying to get me to pull the lever. It's his game. I feel like you want us to do that again. Just pull it over and over and over. Lever, lever. instead of lizard, lever, lever, lever. All right.
Who are these disciples? They are, if nothing else, proof of our human origins. The disciples of the Bone Shepherd represent a religion of Vitostrix derived from Abrahamic creeds and symbols. They believed in God and his providence when they were oblates, and they naturally brought over these beliefs when they were passaged and adjusted them to fit their new natures. Over time, these beliefs became codified and standardized. While there are
Again. Ha 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 ha.
some of these convictions,
Again.
there are unfortunately many disciples who cling to irrational dogmas and throw out all reason.
Tell me more about the Kerrigan Collective. So what does this all have to do with me? I'm overriding on this one because I really want to know about the Kerrigan. What? Pull the. Yep. The disciples are from the previous story.
Tell me more about the Kerrigan Collective. Well, we exist primarily in smaller, autonomous groups, consisting of a master and their apprentices. Of course, this didn't last. In the night since money, and therefore power, was consolidated in the peerage. Like any scientists, we develop theories, and
We experiment. Lazio.
There are many fields of research that are of interest to our kind, but questions of how we come to exist in the first place is naturally of great interest.
I can imagine it's a great interest. Hey, Kerrigan achievement. Well, we already done the disciple, so what's that to do with me?
So, what does all this have to do with me? Do you not see what is happening here?
I see nothing. No! We had to get the other part right before, didn't we?
This is not getting anywhere. I need you to see. She reached for the lever and jolted it into the on position. The equivalent of thousands of volts of electricity passed through my system. My body.
I have an idea. I think I know how to unlock that option. I need to get the theory right. Right?
I felt like I was dying. Maybe for a moment I did. There was no great flash of memories, just a cerebral desolation, causing an eclipse of all intellect, memory, and emotion. It couldn't have lasted long, though. It felt like a purgatory spanning across epochs.
I'm sure
Senses
some of them are
was
from
the stench of
some of that
burnt
mid
flesh
mid
filled my
stuff.
nostrils, causing my eyes to reopen on instinct. As much as
Well,
I
we're gonna have to go through another time.
The origin of the putrid odor was unmistakably from my very own carcass. Am I
That was that was good. I wasn't expecting that.
dead?
That was good.
Not exactly. That should have killed me. It did. The first time. The passage can be quite a shock to the system, and, well, add in several thousand volts of lightning and some temporary memory loss is hardly unexpected. I do not understand. I did this to save your life. You were dead when I got here. I had to act fast or it would have been too late.
Damn.
You are one of us now. A Vitostrix, a vampire. Your flesh will mend, and your mind will catch up with your new condition. Your soul, however, well, you're going to have to work at that. Physician, heal thyself.
We have died again. I'll be right back. Hey, Tater Tot, thank you for the look. I appreciate you. There's Radicals, in September, Dianakins, Sevi. Me! It's me. I need to add that to my profile now. I was kind of holding off until I announced that I was part of the creative program now. All right, so we got to go back through another time because I got to get that last ending.
Every night, we make new choices. Most we never think of again, but others change the direction of our lives for all eternity. And sometimes, they can affect others for just as long.
Yeah, that's true. That's valid.
I
I'm a
am
wolf.
not sure I made the right choice.
Sorry, I saw myself on my
But it is
camera. I
a
was like,
choice
I'm a
I must
wolf.
live with. He must live with as well. So long ago, and yet so important still. That's the nature of our kind, I suppose.
It is.
That is the funny thing about us. The passage not only transforms our bodies and reshapes our instincts, but it also freezes much of us from when we were human.
The spookiest lever.
We never truly improve, never truthfully heal those wounds of the soul. Too busy consuming and experimenting to even try. Not that he did not do well. He did. But he was victim of that success. He was never happy with.
Interesting. So this must be one of the pivotal moments that you have to select.
She is gone. She was my everything. What more can I say than that? It was clear her frustration was building, but she at least attempted to appear sympathetic.
Would it help to tell me how she died?
It was a disease I could not cure.
I'm trying to the other ones. Let's see what we can do.
Not everything can be cured.
I know, but it does not make it any easier. I've seen battlefields turned into graveyards, and I will tell you something. The infernal machines of man do not hold a candle to the forces of nature.
That's true.
Tell me about the night she died.
She asked me to tell her a story. Something to soothe her soul. So I did. The last thing she asked was for me to stay up with her. She was so scared, but I could not stay awake, and by sunrise, she was gone.
Yep.
I've seen the touch of death, but never has it been so close. Once they were a distant sight, a stranger in the corner of my eye, but now I feel their embrace all around me.
I understand. Time will heal.
Will it though?
How could you even begin to understand?
Me? Of course I understand. A black woman does not become a lady here by chance. I loved Lord Jacob Carwin. I told him
No, but half button down with a good doctor and Portents in red.
what it would do to his reputation,
Oh man,
but he did not care.
that sounds terrifying.
He loved me so much that he would face the scorn of his peers, and I loved him just as much.
Oh.
He died, and I was the sole inheritor of his estate. People scoffed and made
Doctor in red.
but there was nothing they could do. We never even had the chance to have children. I can no longer love,
I'm scared.
simply have the memories of love and loss. In the end, that is all we have.
And you're red if you aren't careful.
I am truly sorry. Of course. Lord and Lady Carwin, I should have...
Grief often blinds us. You and my husband had regular correspondence by mail.
Singing lady in red, only doctor in red. LOL.
Very few could match up to me.
Oh,
You could.
fair enough.
It is a shame.
Dr. Scott! Janet! Ah! Rooker!
Meet you both in
Janet!
person.
Dr. Scott! Janet! Ah! Rooker! Janet! Dr. Scott! Janet! Ah! Rooker!
But you have met me. Where we go from here
Nah, that's good.
is up to you.
I will tell you the story I told her. She said nothing, her face unreadable. He simply allowed me to speak my mind. Once upon a time, there was a great
It's a
queen.
good story. It's a very
The
good
queen
story.
met a handsome king, and the two fell in love. Soon, they were wed. The queen was a strong but fair ruler of her domain, and a mighty warrior in her own right. Many foes did the queen slay, but one day she was beset upon by a great serpent. Some called it dragon, others called it devil, but its name mattered not. This snake was insidious. It did not lunge.
I need a new chair.
It did not bite.
I know you too.
It simply
Raven.
slithered and coiled around the great queen. The queen was strong, though. She fought valiantly and defeated the serpentine foe. The queen and the king lived happily ever after. The end. But that is not really how it ended, is it? The beast could not be slain, for it had dug its claws in too deep. I did what I could, and she fought so bravely, but it was not enough. Its slimy grip was too much, its hold smothering, and she slipped gently into that good night. Well, you know what they say. Better a broken heart than no heart at all. Tear it out! I do not want it! I could do that, you know. Pull it right out of your chest and hold it out to you, still beating in my hand. A shiver went down my spine. I could tell she was telling the truth. Somehow. She really meant it. And in that moment, I believed that she could do just that. But you are still here, and you have so much more to give.
So much more to give.
But any new medical or scientific breakthroughs are surely far beyond my years. I have nothing more to contribute to the betterment of my fellow man. Perhaps not in a human lifespan.
Here we go. I think this is the part where I need
The
to
idea
double down and get
I
right.
could have
Unless I've missed
a
a part
human
already.
Lifespan was,
Oh no, I did that.
it was frankly ridiculous. And yet, I could see the conviction in her face, and her words, which made me believe her. My mind tried to explain it. Perhaps she was insane or talking in metaphor, but no. I knew she spoke the truth. In a moment, she revealed a true form.
I like that transformation
Rough,
too.
marble-like grey skin, her eyes of pure dusk and her piercing incisors. Told me she was far beyond my understanding at the time. Huh. I can figure this out. Now, there is a scientific method. Ask me any questions you may have, so you may make your own conclusions.
So you have to ask. You have to ask at least one question before you can make your assessment.
In
Makes
many
sense.
ways,
It
we
actually makes
resemble
sense.
humans, but we have sharper senses and abilities beyond the capabilities
Sharper
of Homo
senses.
sapiens. We can transform into animals, influence the minds of others, and much more. I am ready to guess what you are.
I'm wondering if some of the achievements are locked behind
She nodded,
getting the right theory.
indicating she was ready to hear my educated guess.
I pull the lever.
You are a vampire. I knew you were smart. We are Vitostrix,
We're gonna find out.
Homo immortalis,
I want to make one run on it,
We were
and
once
then if not,
human.
I want to ask you.
but genetic changes
I'll try to figure out the
instigated by
path.
our
I'll try to figure it
condition
out.
have caused us to change into a new species. We are, in simple terms,
We'll keep an eye on the
vampires,
ad break here for now.
or a very close approximation of the myth. Our bodies and souls, transformed by the passage. First, we die, and then we are brought back from the brink, restored as something new. We are reborn.
Reborn.
Vampires were the subject of one of your penny dreadfuls, were they not? That is an amusing coincidence. Never mind that. If there are really people that exist who resemble vampires from myth and fiction, then how come we know nothing about you?
One snooze.
Oblates, that is, humans, are for the most part reactionary creatures. If the population at large knew we existed, they would call inquisitions and crusades. Most people
It's very true.
what they do not understand.
It is very true.
To most, we are at best nothing but a superstition. A tale meant to hasten the blood and frighten children into behaving. And at worst, we are a pest. Barely sentient corpses, raising from the graves, not sophisticated, powerful creatures capable of beguiling them en masse. It is, for that reason, we follow the principle of sub rosa, a code of secrecy, if you will, that is designed to protect us from exposure. That implies strong organization, secret societies, laws of your own.
It does. It does.
I understand you will have many questions. You are free to ask whatever you like. I have questions, but I'm mostly curious about your biology. Then ask.
Then ask.
Can it be cured? Cured implies it is a sickness, but it is not. If you are asking if the process of becoming a vampire can be reversed, then no, it cannot. You could say that death is the only escape. That is all I need to know. You can never know too much. There is still much even we do not know about our kind. A prominent question is why Vitostrix exists at all.
That is a good question. All right.
Well, evolution is an ongoing process. Just as Homo sapiens evolved from other species in the Homo genus, perhaps Homo immortalis is just the next step. How does this idea work with the transformation process of the passage? If the potential is already inside us, then perhaps this passage is
Tyler's already risen. I'm not
bringing
surprised.
it out.
At least got a couple hours.
The genetic changes of evolution increased in speed by outside forces. It is plausible. There is a common theory to this effect.
Ha ha!
So there are scientists looking into these veto-strix.
I bet I have to do another run through.
I'm a member of the Kerrigan Collective, a group of vampires, veto-strix, dedicated to scientific research about our nature and condition. We stand firm against the disciples and others who would seek to mire us in
Oh yeah, that's true.
Perhaps another theory is more realistic. Then please, do share your ideas with me.
That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure.
Well, in nature, everything exists for a reason. Go on. Nature has systems of
I bet
self-governance
each one of
and
these.
control. Every creature that crawls or walks upon the earth, flies in the skies, or swims in its waters has a purpose to play. So why would vampires be any different? If vampires have a purpose in nature, then what is it? To keep the numbers of the human race down so they do not...
An hour, 2 hours tops. Depends.
Yes,
Pull it,
I
no.
have heard ideas similar to this. I believe they call it the Gaian theory.
No, I said another hour or two.
I would need to perform research before coming up
Probably
with a theory.
not much longer though.
You will have a chance to do all the research you need. In time. Among like company.
Get them achievements. Yeah.
Perhaps another theory is more realistic. Then please, do share your ideas with me.
Yeah.
Well, when a person dies, the brain very quickly starts to break down. That is true. Life leaves the brain tissue.
He's standing babbling. I'm not surprised.
It would follow that there is something else going on.
Mama told me not to, I did it anyway, misbehaving. Daddy said don't, but I said it anyway.
The person is literally born again. They become a new person with the same memories. That does not seem right. Well, the original person is dead, and something else is piloting the corpse. She seemed to visibly shudder, for the first time since she'd appeared before me. I was under the impression nothing could faze her, but this, it seemed to chill to the bone. Well, there is the presence. A swarm that lives inside of each of us. We do not fully understand the relationship between our kind and the presence, but we do know that in some way they help us remain alive, and in return we keep them alive. It's a seemingly symbiotic relationship. That being said, there are those who suppose the idea that the presence simply uses the body as a host, and the sentience we think we have is just them using our memories, while the real person is long dead.
Okay. How many achievements are left in this section? Have I gotten the ones I need? I just had to dread Vampire Edition, right? I have not gotten them all. So, Resurrectionist, Great Minds, Theory De-Evolution, and Death Wish. How many times do I have to die for Death Wish? I was gonna say, how many times do I have to pull the lever to get Death Wish? Okay, so Theory of De-Evolution. Just once, just not the first time. Gotcha, okay.
Perhaps another theory is more realistic. Then please, do share your ideas with me.
I feel like Great Minds is probably the one at the end.
Perhaps a callback to a previous state. What previous state would that be? A previous point of the Homo genus. Devolution rather than evolution. Like Homo neanderthals, but some other species back in our evolutionary line that survived on blood. We must be experiencing some...
So that's why you tell me to pull the lever.
A recurrence of these ancient traits. It is certainly plausible. I have known others to suggest similar theories. I gripped
This way.
the lever
Okay, gotcha.
and pulled into the on position. The equivalent of thousands of volts of electricity passed through my system. My body convulsed and my mind went black as everything went dark.
Right, I gotta figure out Resurrectionist.
Felt like I was dying. Like Homo neanderthals. Perhaps another theory is more realistic. Then please, do
He says, pull the lever, Wolfie, dance. Alright, now I gotta figure out how to do Resurrectionist. Because I have everything but Resurrectionist and Great Minds. Unless Resurrectionist is later. And Great Minds is during the conversation about the Kerrigan.
Well, that is how evolution... That does not seem right. If the potential... So there are scientists looking into these veto strix.
Resurrection is super early, so I gotta go way back. Is it during the discussion about his wife?
I've seen the touch of death. But never has it been so close.
It's about what he did. Okay.
You are Dr. Duncan Oswald. Do you have any idea what I have done?
Oh, okay, there we go. Auto.
I have done some research into your activities. That being said, it might be prudent for you to explain in your own words the actions you have taken.
All right. We've got it.
I did such terrible things. I am a doctor who causes needless death for my own selfish ends. That is a sin greater than those condemned by the church. In the end, my efforts
Jump scare.
nothing. My narrow-minded drive not only failed to save her, but condemned others as well. Perhaps if I could have brought her back, it would have been worth it, but deep down, I know that's...
But it didn't work. It did not. I actually caught it right before it went off.
What did you do? The disease had ravaged her, but I tried to rebuild her body. I had people rob graves, and I harvested them to restore her like a patchwork of flesh and bone.
Tis, I know.
They were hung and shot. My name.
That would work.
Resurrectionists were acting on my instruction for my coin.
The radical method. Valid.
Desperate and poor, every one of them. No
How dare.
consequences for me.
Valid,
Of
but
course.
how dare.
I have money.
Hey, Alicia. Hello, hello.
Tell me how she died.
Got it. The giveaway's over.
Disease, I
The
couldn't
winner's been
cure.
selected already. Only had one key.
Not everything can be cured. I know, but it does not
Yeah.
make it any easier.
Zombie poo won. It's all good. No worries.
Turned into graveyards, and I will tell you something. The infernal machines of man do not hold
Yep.
a candle to the forces of nature. Tell me about the night she died.
No, you're good. No worries.
She asked me to tell her a story. But any new
I'll have one last. Yes, I realize that now.
Mind.
The resurrectionist.
In a mo-
Resurrectionist. I can figure this out.
How do
Yeah.
in many I that is well if the so there are scientists looking into these veto strix.
My nose itches. Oh, shit.
I'm a member of the Kerrigan Collective.
Ah!
Veto
We got it.
dedicated to scientific research about our nature.
It's not up yet, obviously, but
condition.
we got the all but one achievement, which is going to be the final achievement
We
here.
stand firm against the disciples and others who would seek to
Disciples
malign
from the
us.
first one.
Dogma and
I do like the
superstition.
callback and the connections. Obviously, they're going to be connected, but you know what I mean.
Tell me more about the Kerrigan Collective. Well, we exist primarily in smaller, autonomous groups, consisting of a master and their apprentices.
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course,
Basically.
this didn't last. In the night since money, and therefore power, was consolidated in the peerage.
I'm assuming peerage was the Lexiconite update.
We develop theories, and we experiment. There are many fields of
Experiments.
research that are of interest to our kind, but questions of how we come to exist in the first place is naturally of great interest. So, what does all this have to do with me? Do you not see what is happening here?
Ha 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 ha!
I know what's going on here. I remember what you have done. What you've made me into. It's already starting to set in. The thirst, the hunger. I did this to save your life. You were dead when I got here. I had to act fast, or it would have been too late. I'm destined to be a monster, am I not? I can feel it.
I got the other ending.
No. I did this to give you the chance you wanted, so you could make a difference. Yes. Perhaps I can have purpose after all. The time I needed, I now have, but my soul must be at peace. Physician, heal thyself.
I got the alternate ending. Oh! Chat, we did it. Just in time, too, because the ads are coming up. Vandraho. Well done. Thank you. After you had said you can go back if you want to, like, I have to go through every single one of those dialogues and present the theory for it to work. That was well done. The right theory, correct.
Every night, we make new choices. Most we never think of again, but others change the direction of our lives for all eternity. And sometimes, they can affect others for just as long. I am not sure I made the right choice, but it is a choice I must live with.
It's valid.
Must
She
live
made a
with as
choice.
well. So long ago, and yet so important still. That's the nature of our kind, I suppose.
See, that's the thing is, I've noticed a trend here: the forcing of another person to become a vampire.
The passage not only transforms our bodies,
Levitrix.
reshapes our instincts, but it also frees as much of us from when we were human. We never truly improve, never truthfully heal those wounds of the soul.
No, you don't.
Too busy consuming and experimenting to even try. Not that he did not do
I mean, you really can't ask the deceased. That's true.
but he was victim of that success. He was never happy with the state of things. After the incident, they could not keep him in London, but they could not get rid of him either. So they sent him off to that squalid little island, with the top position now vacant for him to fill.
No, I agree 100%. Angelo's
He
is
never wanted
much worse.
Isle of Gallo.
Because at least Lady Florence Carwin is trying to save out a very brilliant mind.
They insisted.
And he was planning on dying anyways. She just forced him to live forever.
The checks.
However, Angelo definitely was far worse in that aspect. I'll make sure to get some clips and stuff on the stream and post them and tag you in them. Chad, if you haven't also done it yet, if you're interested in it, Portents in Red is going to be Harrowed Worlds RPG. This story pack and the novel here is stuff that is giving you background in preparation for Portents in Red because of some of the main important characters in the game. Feel free to wishlist that game and be on the lookout for it. I know he posts teasers every once in a while about some of the stuff and progress that has been done on it, so definitely check it out. If you're interested in checking out what's past this Portents, it is the base game of Isaac's story is available now. The Duncans story will become available to everybody October 1st. So you can work while the main vampires are so messed up. Makes sense. Makes sense. All right, John, I'm going to run an ad break because we're running low on time before an ad break. Haro, this was awesome. This was a great experience. I want to thank you for including me into the creator program, and two, thank you for giving me the key to be able to go into the community and the sneak peek into Duncan's story. That was greatly appreciated. I am going to take a quick ad break because we're running out of time for ads, and do a quick little startup of a little bit of Dead Island 2, so we can do a little bit of progression on the storyline. And then, yeah, I will get some content out there for you, though, to kind of share stuff. Obviously, putting nothing spoilery out there, but my reactions and stuff like that. And then, of course, probably have to put out there the repeated and not the lever option. Because that's definitely going to be an important one. Not the lever. If I do anything about some of the storyline stuff, I'll do my reaction only and try to avoid spoiling anything in there. Release the lever cut. Right. All right, guys, I'm going to go take a quick ad break, and then we'll be back here in 3 minutes. I have a whole lot of updating to do real quick, chat, so bear with me if you're still able to hear me. Just getting everything situated real quick. I looked funny. But you're gonna get a little time in here too, just to do that. I'm sure YouTube doesn't like changing very often, but oh well. Man, 3 minutes was fast when you're trying to update everything. Let's see. That's the stuff I need to do in OBS. Okay. I just went Dead Island 2. Welcome back from ad breaks chat. At the ad break chat, we are gonna put a little time in Dead Island 2. I'll be done before the next ad break though. Because we want to get the Babu out to the park today. I like the music in this game. Rude. Did the baby pick that one? Did the baby pick that one? No, that was you. Okay. No. Fair enough, man. Fair enough. You didn't look at that yet? Oh, good. So we went from exploring zombie lore to killing zombies for about an hour. That's true, he does. Oh yeah, okay.
Michael! Michael!
Yeah, I know.
Michael?
Hey, keep it down. Unless Michael's got some secret seismic data he wants to do, hear his name again.
Michael, where are you?
Tried his room? Go down here, take the stairs on the right. This place is fucking huge, huh?
Must be in his room. Hey, friend, you got a...
I hope you're happy, you devil.
Hey!
Oh, that girl. And after everything he's done for her. No, that's it. It's time we had a talk, Emma John.
Whoa, hey, no. Emma needs to talk to Michael. Where's he at?
Gone. Out there.
Oh my God, why are these people like this?
What did you expect? She was a supporting lead. Then this, Joe and Sam, and suddenly, poof, he's written out.
Okay, yes, can we focus? Where is he?
Get off me. Somewhere, I don't know.
Yeah, it'd been fun to play some DVD, but we'll get a chance to.
Great! End of the world and every man's gone loco over one needy little...
Hey! You don't get to talk about her, okay? You know nothing about Emma.
And that's no great loss. Whatever. We need to find him.
Why'd you care?
Why can't you morons just work with me here? Siento levantar la voz. Pero I'm not your enemy.
I wonder if he would... He took his keys to his place in the hills.
Hills. Gracias.
God moves in some really fucking mysterious ways sometimes. Perdóname, Dios.
Hey, well, abuelita, if your contacts up there can hear you today, maybe you could ask them for some divine intervention down here, eh?
I will pray for Michael.
Well then. Follow Michael to Beverly Hills. God, this place is massive.
Hey, Sam wants some guns. Got any ideas?
Later. Got more urgent matters right now.
No problem, no problem. I'll fix it. That's what I do.
I'll fix it. That's what I do. All right. We'll just jump the fence. Okay, cool. From vampires to zombies. Quite the switch up, huh? Shit. Oh shit, he's fucking huge. Ow, ow, ow. I just unintentionally just killed myself. Goof, join the TikTok. Alright, now we know.
You died again?
Died again. I need to switch the car seat over to your car. So. Why is the motherfucker barking at me? I need to remind Tater Tot or tell Tater Tot that Friday's stream next Friday's stream has been rescheduled. Ouch. So she sent me a message. The game's been changed. The game's been changed, is what it is. I'm still streaming Friday, but we're not playing. Next Friday, the 19th. It's been changed from Nuclear Nightmare to leave the company for TCC stuff. She messaged me saying she's not sure she's going to join or not. And I was like, oh, I need to tell her. Things have changed. Dude, this crusher is a pain in the ass. Oh, damn, I'm dead. I do. I'm planning it for Wednesday the following week.
You died again?
I feel like it's going to impact some things, and I don't want it to do that for my stream. Yeah, same group. I've already reached out to all of them, and I'm getting their stuff. Like In Space has said she should probably do it. Monkey Poo said he can. Rocco hasn't responded, but I'm sure he's going to. Yeah, I'm going to join into the TCC stuff. How do I get in here? Someone's got a card. It's the checkpoint guard. Makes sense. Ouch. Ouch. The fuck exploded? I have literally 1 health left. Ouch. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing the company with some of the PTCC people that Friday. Oh, the crusher's almost dead already. Ow!
Easy. Beverly Hills, dead ahead.
Yeah, no worries. Oh, shit. I went the wrong way. Beverly Hills. I'm so glad that we got your car working. Getting the battery out was much harder than putting the battery back in. And no, I didn't do anything wrong. It was just getting it out was harder because you had to move stuff around. Once you moved it around, it was easier to put everything back together. Which is good because I don't know what it did. It's actually like right in here that hurts. Probably from Jensen cuddling with us at night. Wow. Traveling outside of the city turns it suddenly Daytime. Yes.
Playing with fire out here. Think he needs a visit from a reality check.
Oh. Oh. That was a deadly zombie. I died again?
Michael's house. Maybe it's on the map.
One hit shot? One shot hit kill, rather? Like, the hell? What kind of zombie is this? Like, even if I had a med kit, I can't even do anything to use the med kit. Does he have a minigun? Pretty much. That's my sentiments right now. With the way the thing's moving. That took a lot of work. Oh! He wanted you to howl. Oh!
Those zombies think someone's in there. Michael? Are you here? We need to... Someone beat me to this one. And there's a blood trail. Mike? Locked. Michael, you alright in there?
Ugh.
Not cheap, unless you know. Gotta be some spare keys somewhere.
That lamp looks like the back end of a nuclear bomb. That's an arm. Why can't I use the arm as a weapon? He said I scared Dada. He did scare Dada.
Hollywood careers undressed? Well, you got hustle, Michael.
Can I just chop the door down? Like that is that irrational? An espresso machine.
Mentor of the year. You think you know a guy? Locked. Michael, you alright in there? Nothing. Gotta get in there.
So is the key somewhere in here, or is it outside maybe?
The note says Jesse hung up the keys, but they're not here. Of course, there was a struggle. Huh, only got knocked off. Aight, just don't be... Whoa, whoa! Guess Michael's not home. So where to now? Best bet, he went to see this Jesse.
Figure out where Jesse lives.
Michael, you're leaving so much behind that the team needs right now.
Oh, hey, Michael. This is Roxanne Kwan. If Jess is there studying, could you tell her to be back here by 8? I don't want her to miss the party. Probably best you don't come, though. After, you know. Okay. Bye.
Jesse Kwan. Maybe that's who he went to see. Jesse Kwan. Ah, it's my lucky day. Her place is next door.
Nice.
I need to think like Michael. Leave a room like Michael. Through the window!
All right. Yeah, we left the room like Michael. Through the window.
Sorry, zombie. Party's over.
I'm no zombie, friend.
Is there the pizza?
Hey, do you have pizza?
Can we talk inside?
Yeah. Well, if I open this door, a whole load of zombies might rush in, and I'm pretty sure that's a bad thing.
The gate's automatic. Just close it.
Oh, yeah.
Pizza, right?
We're having this big party, right? And some of the guys, not me, were riding on the gate, and it broke it. Now, there's a whole bunch of spares in the garage, but it's like full of riffraff.
Then I'll go in there and fix things, yeah?
Oh, killer. I'll hit the garage button. You bounce the party crashers and fix things up. And then, dude, mi casa is your casa. Hey, Roxy, we got company. Find your jeans.
Fuck is my underwear?
I'm the only sane man left. Party's over, riffraff. Can you turn it up? I don't think the zombies in Bel Air can hear you.
Ouchies. I died. Oh, it says press H for healthcare. I'm dead already. I'm dead. Dead.
You died again?
No, I didn't die. Did I say died? I didn't mean that. Brother, the gate's open. What are you stuck on?
Sorry, zombie. Party's over.
I'm no zombie, friend. Party's over, riffraff. Can you turn it up? I don't think the zombies in Bel Air can hear you.
Ow. Ouch. Oh, got me as I was healing. Let the body hit the floor. Let the body hit the floor.
Sorry.
Party's over, riffraff. Can you turn it up? I don't think the zombies in Bel Air can hear you. close that gate, this will never end.
Oh, he's finally dead. Health kit.
This'll help.
Circuit breaker. Ouch. This man sure does have a death wish. That's a lot of zombies. Oh my god, 2 of those zombies are on fire. Well, that's inaccessible at the moment. Broski, what kind of party were you having here, man?
Sorry, Zom.
Party's over, riffraff. Can you turn it up? I don't think the zombies in Bel Air can hear you. Seeing a flaw here. If I don't close that gate, this will never end.
Damn. Damn, son. They have beaten the ever living hell out of me, man. I think I have to complete this segment. I'll probably wrap up and raid out.
Sorry, zombie.
You got an Yggdrasil on his shirt.
Party's over, riffraff. Can you turn it up? I don't think the zombies in Bel Air can hear you. Here. If I don't close that gate, this will never end.
Ow. Take him back. Body him. Ooh, yeah.
This'll help.
What's up, party peeps? That seemed intelligent. Play loud music when there's a zombie outbreak. Oh shit. Get Penny's man to let you in.
Hey! Hey! Were you getting the pizza, or were you fighting zombies in the yard?
Fighting zombies?
Right.
Say pizza.
Right.
Zombies.
Sorry, man. Big evacuation party, you know. Oh, shit! We gotta get to the evac. Roxy? Roxy, hey! Hey! Come on, babe. No time to sleep. We gotta evacuate. Hey, Jesse, pack your shit. We're going.
No rush. You've missed your ride.
Oh, my fucking skull.
Oh no.
Boom! Gods and whiskey.
Slept through another alarm. Hey, at least we got supplies for a few months.
You two prep that much food?
Food?
Of course. Listen, I'm just looking for your neighbor Michael. You seen him lately?
What do you want with that stiff?
They don't get along. You don't call the lead singer of Gods and Whiskey a has-been.
Damn right.
The correct term is was-been.
Baked bean.
This was a waste of time.
Okay. Jesse might know.
Oh, she's not here. Huh. I'm not getting that feeling of disapproval.
Another note.
Dear Mother, if you must have sex at 3 in the morning, please can you refrain from moaning and screaming quite so loudly?
That was you. Say she's gone up the hill to help a friend.
Hey, it's no playground out there.
Hey, she's smart. She's in med school.
You're real sneaky, too. Every time I turn around, it's like, whoa, she's right there.
He's got an Yggdrasil on his shirt.
Looks like we're gonna have the place to ourselves.
No. I need to get my head together.
Hey, come on, she's gonna be okay. They're gonna find her. Come on, let's, like, plan and shit.
Yeah, play to our strengths. Thanks. Let's hear your big plan, then.
Can I see Jesse's note for myself?
Yeah, cool. It's on the floor there.
Your daughter usually hang out with construction workers?
Oh, yeah. They were renovating one of the big houses up the hill, and the crew will hold up inside. You can't miss it.
Look at the brawl just swinging from the top there. Okay, so there's a workbench in the garage. Sweet.
Big renovated house uphill. Okay.
All right. F2 upgrade. Yeah. All right. Up the hill we go. Ow. 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 Ah, zombie in my face. Why does everybody have loud music playing during a zombie apocalypse?
More music. The hills are alive.
I don't know what the bleeding effect does. Ouch. I mean, it seems appropriate right now. I am technically being coil. You ready? Okay, cool. And then we'll just get the Bobby ready, and I'll switch his car seat over in the car here shortly. These motherfuckers are stupid.
Those are traps. Shotgun traps.
So he's mad. He's on the bed.
Some guys knew their stuff.
Ouch. All these games have weird buttons for...
Jesse Kwan, you hear?
They have weird buttons for flashlights.
Now what?
Woo! Oh shit.
No reactions. Maybe they just think I'm a zombie.
Well, with the fact that they rig stuff up with explosives, you probably want to be careful because you might get shot.
Electricity. Those are deadly stairs.
He says, "Sky baby, get off the bed." That's funny. Crunch. Burnt timber. I love how I'm technically putting them all in danger by trying to come up here. Whoops.
Okay, I think I've heard enough.
Charbroiled.
Jesse Kwan, you in there?
Hey, turn the music off. It's drawing them to us.
Oh, I can hear myself think.
Ouch.
Whew. Sure glad you showed up. I'm Jesse.
Name's Bruno. I'm a friend of Michael's.
Oh, he never mentioned.
We were only recently introduced.
You bonded over not being dead?
Yeah, and I want to keep us that way. You know where he is?
On his way to Monarch Studios.
Monarch Studios? Why?
He had to get something important. So I made a lot of noise to distract all the zombies, and Michael snuck through the gate to the studio access road.
Huh.
My plan was to hang out with the construction guys till the zombies got bored and left.
And then the construction guys were zombies too, eh?
Well, obviously I didn't know about that. They were fine yesterday.
Takes one bite. It might be why your mom's worried, yeah?
Oh, they regained consciousness, did they? You know, she was perfectly sensible before she met Ricky. Now it's like trying to keep
Makes
a couple
sense.
of wasted teenagers alive.
What else are us responsible kids for, right?
I just hope Michael comes back. I miss having someone intelligent to talk to.
I hear that. Hey, want me to walk you to your door?
I'm pretty sneaky when Michael's not galumphing along next to me. You can get going.
All right, I'll check on Michael.
I've killed 408 zombies. How many times have I died? Did it say? I don't think it tells me how many times I died. I've used 55 med kits. All right, chat. I am going to call it here before I get too much more invested. Because we're trying to take the Tyler out to the park today. All right. Get the music going in the background. Boom. Abajon. All right, everybody. And thanks so much for being here today. I do appreciate it. We had some fun going through Harrowed Worlds, past is Portents. And we completed Duncans' story. Gave away key, which I need to make sure I give over to the person who earned it, or won it rather. And then we played a little more of the Dead Rising 2, got further into the storyline, which was fun. So it was a good, all in all, good stream. Chat next week. Next week, the schedule is going to be, there is a new Atlas Trials event dropping. So Tuesday we'll be playing Atlas Trials to play the Deep Burn event. I'm going to be on fire. Tuesday or Wednesday will be Once Human. Friday will be Devour, and then Sunday will be the start of Little Nightmares. We'll be doing Little Nightmares 1 and then Little Nightmares 2 on the upcoming Sundays. So that's what we're going to be doing going forward on Sunday. Let's have a look-see at who is live right now. We're gonna raid Kuma. It's Kuma's birthday. We gotta raid Kuma. Alright. Acute Kuma is currently playing Evil West. If it's a horror, I think it's a horror game. I might be mixing up with another game. Either way, I know that Evil West, or I think I'm thinking of Blood West. Good games either way. We're gonna read over to Acute Kuma. It's her birthday today, chat. According to her title, it's my birthday, so I'm gonna play a new game. So, let's do this.
Let's start a riot. A riot. Let's start a riot.
All right, everybody. If you're a subscriber to the channel, feel free to grab that first command there with my face and the spicy command. If you're not, don't you worry. Feel free to grab the second one there with the glitch lid. Chat, I'm going to also leave you all with this one. Oh! Okay. Actually, let's do this.
Let's start a riot. A riot. Let's start a riot.
And, yeah. Schedule's going to be posted. If you didn't catch it, it will be posted in Discord and stuff. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, everybody. We'll see you Tuesday for Outlast Trials. Remember, you're loved, you're cared about, and you're absolutely more than enough. And chat, remember to stay spooky and keep fighting the good fight.